Hey guys, I'm back. I'm sorry. I really apologize for that last video. I know I'm a hot mess, but I really have not been getting that much sleep lately. I've been really sleep deprived. So I've been kind of like on another planet here lately. Mm-mm. Sorry, y'all. Ugh, my weave all in my head. I mean, in my mouth. I told y'all, look, before y'all finish watching this video, I'm sure I'm going to say some wacky stuff. And I know I look crazy, and I don't even care. I'm tired. I'm really tired. But, okay, so today we went to our meeting with our doctor, and I forgot what I even said on the last video, so I may repeat. But at first we went, let me tell you, I first went to see the nurse. The nurse was doing an ultrasound. She first said she could not find my ovary. I'm like, so what happened to it? Did it run away? Did it not want to play anymore in my body? And so she kept looking around, and so and I'm sore, I'm tender, and I'm like, okay, so can we figure out another way to see this ovary? Maybe it just don't like you. But for real, you doing all this with the violator? Yeah, all that with the violator, that ain't helping either. Um, so she got the doctor, and he came in and turned the light off and could see it, plain as day. So I'm like, I don't know what this chick is doing. I don't know if she was just happy with that violator and just want to keep violating me or something. I don't know. But it was not fun. Anyhow, so after that, we discussed when we start stimming. So I will start stimming this Thursday. We will, for 2 days, we'll have the Minipure, 75 units of Minipure, and the 300 units of Gonal F. After Friday, well, yeah, Thursday and Friday, we'll take it. Starting Saturday, I will just do the 300 units of Gonal F. Um, Saturday, I will have to go to Grand Rapids to do blood work and an ultrasound. That's going to be fun. Oh, which reminds me, it's at 9:45 in the morning. Great. Because either that or I would have to start stimming on Saturday. And I didn't want, I just flat out didn't want to wait. It was no major deal. And I was like, I'll drive, but I don't want to wait 2 days. That's crazy. Um, So we also talked about with my nurse about exercise, because I've been really doing this exercise stuff. And I thank you guys for saying such nice stuff to me because I don't feel like I look any different. Today I know I look a hot mess. But I'm really starting to get really into the Zumba and the elliptical and just really working out. And so I was bummed for her to tell me I could not do Zumba. Start the day I started doing my stimming, I have to stop all high impact working out. So no elliptical or Zumba and stuff like that. So I have to do just walking or riding a bike, which is cool, but I don't like it. I enjoy doing Zumba. I mean, I love it. I'm like doing an infomercial. I love it, but I do. It's so fun. So I'm really sad. I'm really bummed. I'm really bummed out about not being able to do Zumba. But it's worth it. So hey, it's a trade off. I'll trade it off. So Thursday I'll start stimming. Yay! I'm so excited about that. And so when we talked to the doctor, we met with the doctor after meeting with the nurse, and I had my concerns. Now my husband is like this. I'm gonna go off on him. I'm gonna let him know, and I don't appreciate certain things he said to you. I don't appreciate certain things that went on. That doctor started buttering up my husband. He remembers him. He knows, he remembers certain things about him. Started talking to him about State and U of M and Ohio State, college basketball and football and stuff. And my husband just melted in that man's hands. He wasn't even, I'm the one who had to ask him questions. He did ask some good questions though. So from the conversation we had, because we wanted to know what are we going to do different this time. Now, to recap for those who may not know, I've done a fresh IVF cycle. With that fresh IVF cycle, my E2 levels were over 4,000. I ended up having 5 mature eggs. It was 7 total, but 5 were only mature. And we did ICSI, and we put 2 in, froze 3. The 2 didn't work. We did a frozen embryo transfer in October of last year. Only 2 survived the thaw, and we put 2 back in, and it didn't work again. So obviously we want to see if there's anything that we can revamp. So he has upped my medicine. I think the last time around was 225 units of Gonal-F. So he's bumped that up to 300, and of course it changes. So if you're doing the IVF or about to do IVF, know that whatever number they give you is not necessarily what you're going to end up taking all the time, because it fluctuates. It depends on how your body is reacting, and each woman's body reacts differently to the meds. So especially if you have PCOS. I don't, but there are a lot of you all out there that may, so that's just a little chicken nugget on the side. He said that he doesn't necessarily think assisting hatching will help due to my age, but and because of the fact that I have the fibroids, right, and as of now, they're still there, but I'm believing God. God is able to do whatever. So I addressed my concern of how many he was going to put back this time, because look, I'm no spring chicken. I know. A, B, I've already tried twice. I've done a fresh and a frozen, and they didn't work. And we put back 2 both those times, and money does not grow on trees around here. Yes, we're blessed and highly favored from God, but I'm not trying to cut off an arm and sell plasma to pay for another round of IVF. So then he said he wouldn't want to. He understood where I was coming from. He said they would never do any more than put more than 4 in, but he thinks 3 would be okay. So I talked to him about blast, and I told him that I basically want to do blast, and he told me that blast doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to get a better results, but most of the people on here that have recently been getting BFPs have been pregnancies due to blast embryos. So, but he said for me, and remember I have 1 ovary, so of course I can't, most women, they produce more eggs because they have 2 ovaries. I only have 1 ovary, so whatever this ovary give me is what we're going to have. He would do blast if he has to have at least 6 mature fertilized eggs to work with for us to even consider doing it, because it's a known fact that most of them will not survive. About only 30-40% may survive to blast. So with that in mind, we have discussed and we have agreed that we're going to do put in 3. If the Lord give us 3, we're going to put in all 3, and whatever come out from that, that's on the Lord. It's his will, whatever happens after that, but we're putting 3 in. Hopefully we'll have some to freeze, and hopefully we'll be pregnant this time around, and those that are frozen will be for our children's siblings. At the end of the day, this is all in God's hands. I have no control over it. I'm going to continue to pray, stand on the word, have faith, speak life into dead situations, decree and confess the word over my life and over my husband and over my children. At the end of the day, this is all in God's hands. It's not in the doctor's hands, the lab, or my hand, or Gonal-F hands, or Minipure, none of them. It's all in God's hands. So we'll know, whatever happens, happens. I'm so calm and cool and collected this time around. If we don't get our positive this time, God is still God. He's still good. We still going to keep it moving. We'll just have to get back into in the hut and figure out what we're going to do, and then move forward. So I just want to, again, just thank you all for traveling with me down this journey to becoming a mommy. I love you all. I appreciate you all. Thank you for your support and your prayers. I would ask that you continue to do so, and do so for all the women on here on YouTube. And again, I thank you. I don't know if I showed you guys this. I'm going to show you real quick. See, if I showed y'all this, sorry. But this is how much we have to come up with. That's everything except the blast. Blast will be additional $500. That's not including monitoring. But God is good. He's our provider. He's our source. He's my provider. He's your source.